Hello, my name is Giovanni Lopez Ortiz, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about young teens who engage in social media. It affects their health, starts from engaging in class, and constant addiction. Cell phone usage today has been a big thing for teenagers. Having cell phones at a young age, the youngest age is 12. Many engage in social media platforms that affect them mentally and physically. Many just stay scrolling on their phones for hours, regardless of what's going on around them. Excuse me. Too much interaction with social media has developed an addiction, making it difficult to get teens to stay off their phones. Social media now is used to spread negativity towards others that causes young teens to feel insecure about themselves. Social media was designed to share, interact, and make new connections, but instead it's only spreading negativity on the platforms that make young teens find it appealing. According to the American Psychological Association, it relates to the way social media was built. Social media benefits teens by expanding their social networks and keeping them in touch with their peers and faraway friends and family. Social media was never intended to spread harm and criticism and to make it a strong connection while it's either face-to-face interaction or through an online platform, like either FaceTime, or if you're talking about a professional, we can do it via Zoom, and etc. Young teens build on that negativity just to fit in or to make them think they look cool, but in reality, it just makes them look like a jerk. According to the Pew Research Center, 1 in 10 say online or offline bullying. It's a 9%. Or the pressure and expectation that teens experience. And 8% is the main contributor. It's important to know that most teens interact with hurtful comments for the peer pressure. With the criticism that young teens face when they interact on social media, insecurity builds up for these teens. Social media built insecurity among young teens. Young teens who interact with social media affects their mental health. See, the Pew Research Center says that 4 in 10 or more teens about social media platforms hurt the amount of sleep they get. It's a 45%, as well as their productivity. With these teens distracted on social media, it causes a lack of sleep, affecting their mental health in the long run, especially when they're trying to focus in serious class. Honestly, I can say that from experience. See, you're on social media, you're scrolling now, you're probably 1, 2 in the morning, and instead you wake up in classes, you have a 7, 8 a.m. class, you're trying to stay up, but you just can't. In some cases, some students end up falling asleep. And it really does affect their mental health because, you're supposed to get, at least the teenagers themselves, you're supposed to get around 8 to 10 hours, probably like 10 hours of sleep. But I've seen teens getting probably like 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Probably less, if I'm going to be honest with you. And that's pretty bad. Also, social media affects the young teens' physical health. According to Matthew Bergman from the Social Media Victim Law Center, excessive use of social media often plays a role in the sedentary lifestyles, and your overall well-being can suffer. Excuse me. Teens who interact on social media for a long period of time can affect their physical well-being. And you might ask yourself, what causes our teens to look at their phones for multiple hours? See, social media is a form of addiction that you can't live with without, just like drugs or alcohol. Social media is an addiction that is affecting young teens. According to Yale Medicine, some researchers think that exposure to social media can overstimulate the brain reward center, and when the stimulation becomes excessive, it can trigger pathways comparable to an addiction. It's an addiction just trying to stay off your phone, social media apps that keeps us entertained. It gives teens a bad habit of checking their phones constantly, making it difficult to convince teens to stay off their phone for a couple hours a day. For example, we can talk about at least teenagers who just want to post on social media, and I can tell you from experience, you might just be taking 50 pictures a day just trying to see which one looks the best, and you have to be the little detail that tells you, hey, that's the one after who knows how many hours. social media is a stimulant. According to Lee's Health Center, using social media can lead to physical and psychological addiction because it triggers the brain reward system to release dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This is maybe why we have teens and adults addicted to our phones and engage and interact on our social media found to be an addiction stimulant. Social media shouldn't be considered a stimulant. There's a solution to these issues without having to take their cell phones from teens. Some resolutions can be setting screen time limits on teens so they can have a set schedule without taking away what they like. I wouldn't want my phone taken away, right? But we should set boundaries to what is a good amount of screen time, and then the rest, leave it on the side. Schools should also restrict cell phones during instruction except for emergencies. Lastly, parents should monitor what content their child is engaging in, while it's harmful or not. These are a few solutions that can better reduce the amount of screen time teens use to spend on their phones. Thank you.